here. I'm just going to give it a minute for people to come in. I am here. I know there's a BRB screen, but I am here. Steph is, in fact, back. I was away this weekend. I was down the shore for a few days, which is in New Jersey. We don't go to the beach. We go down the shore. Even if the shore is not down from us, we go down to it. It's just a thing we do here in New Jersey. You get used to it. The more time you spend with us, you just kind of get used to the idea of the fact that we go down the shore. We don't go, to the beach. Hello. Hope you're all doing well. I've actually been better. I'm putting on this screen because I need to memorialize somebody, unfortunately, who I lost, and
Okay.
Yep, that's it. Alright. I gotta find them. So let me just put them up here for a minute. But I did lose somebody who was very special a week ago yesterday, and it's been very hard. So if I could actually see what these images look like, that would be nice. Yes, there she is. Yeah. So yeah, I just kind of want to... This is Louise, and I lost her a week ago on Saturday. She was 9 years old, and it was congestive heart failure that got to her. She is Barnaby's sister. They are from the same litter, and unfortunately, neither of them even made it to the age of 10. It was very rough. He died of lymphoma back in 2018, and she just passed, so a week ago yesterday. And I just wanted to kind of honor her for a minute, because she was the best girl, and she was wonderful, and I cannot thank Louise enough for the 9 years that she gave her whole heart to my family. This is hard. She was really good, and I miss her. I miss her a lot. So I'll just give it a minute, and I'll start in a few seconds. I just wanted to put Louise's face up there for a minute. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's been really tough. She's a good girl, and I miss her every day. She really was a great dog. So I'll be right there. Just give me 1 second to do something. All right, keep an eye. Okay, hopefully he doesn't show up. Fingers crossed. Yeah, Murphy. Shh. That was Murphy. I'm sure if you can hear him, that is my cat, who is very much still here and still gigantic. Murphy is fine, in case anyone is wondering. Yeah, Murphy is absolutely fine and absolutely still wants all my food. Here he is. Yes, you can hear him. Yeah, here he is. This is upside down for some reason, but this is him. He wanted my Sarku really badly. There he is. This is the chunk. The chunk is here. Murph, you already ate. Shush. Yeah, he's just too loud. No, quiet. Okay. Right? Yes, you're very loud. You're a big boy. Okay. Alright, so we can get into the, yeah, Murphy is here. Yeah, he's a good boy. Right? You good baby? Yeah, we're going to the doctor on Tuesday because you're too fat. Yeah, Murphy is, I'm taking him to the doctor on Tuesday because he is going to go on a diet. So we're going to, get him some better food, and we'll hopefully get him back on track. He'll still be huge, don't worry. He's colossal, so you don't have to worry about him not being big. He will always be big. He is a large animal. And, yeah, he's mad because he's on a diet now. I gave him less food and he's upset. Alright, let me... Whoops, no, I did not want to do that. Nope, there we go. Boot up. And boot up brush 2. And we're gonna get going here. I'm trying to get things. I actually have a list. Oh, it's very loud in my ears. Hang on. Whoops. Alright. Yes. Here we go. Yeah. Alright. Too loud. Jeez. Okay, there we go. Alright, you can hear me, right? Just want to make sure. Oh no. Oh no, I just got a text. Oh no. Oh, he did it. Okay, so my parents have Gay Tony, the cat. For those of you who are new here, one of our cats is he is gay. Anyway, so we have Gay Tony is still at my parents' house. So my parents currently I just got a text from my dad. My parents went to Chipotle for dinner, and they left the bag of chips open on the table, and then went for a walk. And when they came back, Tony had the bag was on the floor, the chips were all over the table, and Tony clearly ate the chips. Tony likes to stick his head into bags of chips, take chips out for himself, and eat them. That's one of his favorite hobbies. Thanks, Dad. Oh my god. He looks smug. I was just sent a very smug picture of my... You know what? I'll download this and I'll put it up on the... I'll put it up there. Tony looks very smug. Just give me a split second and I'll get it up to, I'll get it up here so you can all see it, because it was just texted to me. That's very funny. He just looks so, like, happy with himself. Jerk. Tony is not named after the, character Gay Tony from, whatchamacallit, from Grand Theft Auto. He just happens to be named Tony. He happens to be gay, so we just call him Gay Tony. But yeah, he just sent, yeah, Tony stole my dad's, my parents' chips from Chipotle, is what happened. I just got a text from my dad. He's like, yeah, they went for a walk, Tony stole their chips. Which is normal for Tony. He likes to steal people's chips, but, this is a hobby, and, you know, I'll just upload it so you can all see it, because I feel like... Oh yes, that's right, Vice City, that's, yeah, Gay Tony. Gay Tony is GTA 4, yeah. I would say it twice now, hang on. Okay, hang on just a split second. I'm gonna just give you guys Tony for a minute here, because I think that's important. Yeah, this picture was literally just sent to me like 2 minutes ago. Look how... Okay, it's upside down. It's doing that. I don't know why it like, loads them upside down on... No, I want to rotate it. There we go. Look how smug he is. Look at him. Look at him. He knows what he did. He knows what he did. Look at him. What a jerk. What a jerk, Tony. Yeah, he's probably sitting there with, like, chips in his mouth, like, I didn't do it. I definitely, that wasn't me. Nope, not me. No, he, he is very proud of himself. Alright, I'm gonna boot Rush back up anyway, but... Tony. Just... Tony. Alright, so... I'm actually eating as well right now. I actually have a guide here on how to get some of the, I just saw your tweet, Wolfie, oh my god. Gay Tony lore. Actually, wait, let me undo that. Let me do it this way. Gay Tony lore. Yeah. This is, yeah. Yeah, this is a emulated game from the Nintendo 64. It is from 1998. It's called Rush 2 Extreme Racing USA. So apparently, if I win all the races in the one race, if I win a circuit. Okay, I'm not doing the death race. Oh, I can use the Mountain Dew car. I can only use it on certain tracks. If I win the circuit, and I'm not doing a death circuit because those have never ended badly for me, apparently I can unlock a track or a car, so let's do it.
3, 2, 1, rush!
Yeah, I still tap the button like it's Mario Kart. Oh, great, death is on. I forgot to turn death off. Okay. Alright, I have to actually, like, play nice. I didn't want death on. If I die, I'll just... Oh, I'm in first and it made the sound, yeah. Yeah, it makes that sound whenever you're in first place. Yeah, I'm emulating this on Project 64. That pickup truck is very beaten up already. Oh god, oh god. I took that turn terribly. I own an N64? Yes, I'm 31 years old. So yes, I do have a Nintendo 64 because, and I've had it since the 90s. Because I'm old. Oh no, I screwed up. Whoa. Oh, I almost borked that big time. You know, I used to be better at these circuits. But of course I wasn't racing in death mode when I was 10 because, like, when you're 10 you don't do that. Oh, I may have killed that person. Oh dear. Oh, I would feel bad. Okay. Yeah, anyway, basically the death mode is like if you crash you're out. That's basically how it goes. So you have to be very cautious, and unfortunately that means that I don't race as well. Oh, Project 86. That's funny that they're named Project 86. I'll have to check them out. I'm always happy looking for new music, so you know. Jeez. Apparently there's a cheat code, by the way, in this game where I can enter and I can make the rats in the New York levels like murderous or something. I need to. Normally if you bump into them, they make like a little squeaking noise. I gotta figure out how to turn death races off, because I didn't want this to be a death race. I wanted to just screw around. You know what, if I die on this, then I'll restart. And try to make it not death. Because the death circuits, they're not as winnable. The fact that I haven't died yet is a miracle, actually. Given how I play this game. Like, it's honestly a miracle that I'm not dead. And, you know. Yeah, the usual. Oh. Oh, jeez, what did I do? Apparently this has become Twisted Metal now, and I'm just attacking everyone. Okay, I took that turn better this time. Oh god. Oh, I'm setting myself up for getting hurt. Okay, I died, but I took someone with me. Bam. Look, I killed like 3 people. Okay, let me see something. New circuit. Yes. I don't want death to be on. Wrong way on. How do I turn off death? What, Murph? Hey, Murphy. No, you can't have my dinner. It's mine. I cannot remember how to turn off death. Oh, death's off. Okay. I did it. I fixed it. Deaths are off. Okay. Anyway, since I've done everything on this track, I have access to these guys. This thing is absurdly good. It pisses me off. It's a Mountain Dew car. The gamer jokes write themselves here. Yeah, so on the levels where I have this thing unlocked, I will use it because, unfortunately, it is probably one of the best cars in the game. It's infuriating. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, getting there. I'm not quite sure what... This game doesn't tell you in percentages. Yeah, this is very, Rush was also playable in arcades, so... you know, a lot of people play this game actually in arcade settings. This is the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, by the way, where I am right now. In real life, this, I would be going under Battery Park right now. In real life, I would actually come up in Brooklyn. But, in this game, nope. Actually, we went backwards, so technically I'm on the West Side Highway right now, and I'm passing the World Trade Center. This car does not turn. This car was not designed to turn, though. As you can tell, it's a top fuel dragster. They don't turn. Anyway, since I turned deaths off, maybe I'll go in the subway. Because, I was stupid and I was like, how do I turn off deaths? I forget. I just had to scroll down. I literally just had to scroll down. In the settings. Yeah, apparently if I'm not doing a death circuit, I can just be as reckless as I want. Yeah, so basically everyone can now explode and keep going. They are rats. I can't see, like, I know it's a parody of Cats, but I cannot see it now without thinking of Jerma's rat movie. My roommate and I last night were watching some of Jerma's, WrestleMania video, or like he had like it was like, I think he called it like Germamania, and then he had like a Royal Rumble or whatever, and it was very funny. Martin Van Buren was there. Yeah, like President Martin Van Buren he was there, he was wrestling, it was great. Didn't know he could do that, but you know, he could. Martin Van Buren is a man of many talents. Who knew? I fucked up. Whoa. That was bad. I swear I'm better at this game than this. I don't even know which one in the map is me, because there's like 2 or 3 green cars here. I think I'm the light green. Because it's like really close to that other one there. Yeah, this is the World Trade Center. Good, well, I'll try. I'm having trouble winning right now. Because, I'm driving like shit. For lack of a better way of putting it, I am driving like shit. I live here. I should be able to do this one. I'm literally from here. Boy, if I could do that in real life in New York, I'd probably get arrested, actually. Problem is, this car is really at its best in a straight line, so... Okay, I'm in third. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to go fast! This thing is only at its fastest in a straight goddamn line! Because it's a friggin' dragster. I don't know why I'm using it. Oh, I changed my view. Shit, I didn't want to do that. Fuck. How do I Jesus Christ! Don't, yeah, anyway, don't use your cell phone and drive, kids. Now I'm, like, in probably last place or something. Oh, amazing. Okay. I don't even know if I'm gonna catch anybody at this point. Yeah, that was bad. And there's some people who are so far behind that they just started this lap, but like... This car is really good on like tracks that have long straights. I don't know why I'm using it here. But, you know. Get back, honky cat. Pretty well, I guess, except for the fact that we lost Louise. Bollocks. Yeah, one of our dogs passed. Our last remaining dog in my family passed a week ago yesterday, but otherwise I've been okay. Oh shit. Keep hitting that. Because I've got my controller down lower, and it keeps bumping my desk. Oh, man, see, she's a good girl. No, I wanted to finish sideways. That would have been great. Screw this. Yeah, that was not the right car for that track.
What's your name?
How did I still get on the record board? Yeah, thanks everyone. She was a good dog. Okay, Uptown. Screw it. I'm using my normal car because it's small, and that's how you drive in New York. I live here, and we use little cars usually because there's no space for big cars. There's really no space for anything here. That's NYPL, by the way. New York Public Library. I took some of my grad school classes in there. It's not actually that close to Times Square like that. Yeah, the last time there were 8 cars in New York was probably around the time cars were invented. So... Yeah, I'd say, yeah. I live just outside of NYC, so, you know. Or, excuse me, it's not NYC, it's the anarchist jurisdiction of New York City. According to the man who calls himself president. I don't really feel like I can call him that, but, you know. The term kind of denotes something that he is not, so. Oh, crap. I almost jumped into the reservoir. I just almost jumped into the Jackie Onassis reservoir. Wonderful. Please do not. And I... Yeah. Oh, it would be nice to be in Central Park right now, but I'd have to take public transit, and I'm still a little nervous about public transit with shared air and all that. You know, I'm kind of hesitant. That is the Met, by the way, that we just passed, the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and the Guggenheim was on the other side. Oh, fuck. Anyway, turning deaths off was a good idea. A man who'd wipe his ass with the Constitution if only his hands weren't too tiny to keep a grip on the thing. Yeah, that guy. That guy. Yeah, he called my city an anarchist jurisdiction. Which, well, yes, there are plenty of leftists here. His idea of what an anarchist is and what an anarchist actually is are two different things, incidentally. Literally, an anarchist is just somebody who believes that the concept of the state should be abolished to, you know, and that will get... Oh, screw that. And by abolishing this state and abolishing hierarchies that cause unequal treatment to people, it will bring humanity to a more equal and equitable society. You know, so like it'll, you know, things like systems like class, sexism, racism, phobias against certain religions, obviously homophobia, ableism is a big one actually. So yeah, that's really not very, well, it doesn't sound very scary to most people. It sounds very scary to rich white people who want to, like, keep their grip on everything. So, you know, you get the idea. Anyway, yeah, that's, yeah, that's fine. Don't worry. I'll handle the politics. You can handle the toys. There's actually a Build-A-Bear in the Empire State Building, by the way. If you're talking Build-A-Bear, there is one at the Empire State Building. You can go and, I think they have some New York-themed costumes. I think they have a Statue of Liberty costume. Yeah, there is, it is in the Empire State Building. It's there. Or it's right near it, I think. I think it's in it now, though. I'd have to double check, but I think it is either in it or it's like a block away. Whoops, I am just driving like shit. Oh, no, come on. Yeah, New York is pretty rad, I'm not gonna lie. There's also an American Girl store here, if you're into that. I'm actually, speaking of American Girl, I feel very seen by the new one that they just released. Yeah, Build-A-Bear's been doing the evolutions. Yeah, my friend Maggie's been collecting them. She loves them. Oh, someone just blew the heck up. Did you see that? Explosions! Bang. They're doing the blinky flash there. That means they blew up. Yeah, so... The, I have no traction. They're gonna hit me. Ow. Yeah, the, yeah. At least you have, yeah, as long as you have Build-A-Bear, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, Build-A-Bear is great. I'm glad that Build-A-Bear has made it, across the pond. That's very, you know, I feel like everyone should have access to Build-A-Bear. Oh, oh! Okay. That was unexpected. I'm so sorry. That was not my intent. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. That was like a literal case of every car's a Pinto right there. Like I just bumped into them and they just blew up. That was concerning. Oh, they're back already. Yeah, if this was a death circuit, that would have been a very terrible way to go. Fun fact, Edward II did not die that way. By the way, a lot of people like to say that he did, but he did not. I'm gonna go in the subway because screw you guys. Ah! Bloody hell, I'm not going in the subway. Okay. Yeah, anyway, a lot of people, there is a rumor that Edward II, was killed because they shoved a red-hot poker up his, you know. Yeah, he died in prison, probably of starvation. And his wife, yeah, like he did not actually do that, yeah. But a lot of people like to say that he did, because, and the reason that they like that particular story is because he was at least bi, possibly gay, and you know, so they think that that story is apropos, but really it probably didn't happen. Yeah, he had a string of boyfriends. Piers Gaveston was probably the most famous, and then he had another boyfriend named Hugh Dispenser, and people really did not like the Dispensers because they were kind of using him to get a lot of money and influence, and eventually his wife hooked up with one of his rivals. Like, literally, they hooked up. They started dating, and then they took over, basically, and deposed him, and then she ran the country as regent until their son, Edward III, was of age and took back over. So yeah, there you go. There's I can't go like I cannot go a stream without talking about history for like a couple of minutes. I just, yeah, it's my job. Yeah, he was, and yeah, there were a lot of yeah, it's my job. Like, for a living, I just can't, I literally cannot stop doing my job for like 2 seconds. I'm just kind of like, yeah, that's history. Yep, here we go. And then I just kind of, okay, I'm going in the subway now. Ah, baseball. I was raised to like baseball. I was raised in a baseball family. I'm gonna hit the rat. I'm in Grand Central Station, everybody. Hey, I'm gonna now crash into the window. Oh, shit. I'm stuck. Okay. Now I'm out. Whoops. That was a mistake. Yeah, so baseball, I was pretty much raised I was raised in a Mets family, and went from there. So baseball was just always in my family, and yeah, so I've been here pretty much enjoying baseball. Really. Oh, maybe I can overtake this person. Did I overtake them? Or did they? Oh no, I didn't. I lapped somebody is what that was. Jesus.
What's your name?
I set a record. Good for me. Yeah, I was raised to like baseball. That was pretty much a oh, I guess. There we go. Alright, yeah, baseball I was just kind of raised to do. And I actually did some... Just getting all the New York tracks out of the way, right away. Yeah. Yes, I live here. Thank you for the reminder. If my accent doesn't give that away, jeez.
3, 2, 1, rush!
But, yeah. Baseball, I was just kind of raised, in a baseball family, and, I did some sports writing out of college. When I went to undergrad, I was doing a little bit of sports writing. I do a few periods in particular. My background is actually military history. I, did a, undergraduate minor in Civil War era, American Civil War era studies, I should specify. We're not the only ones who had a Civil War. But I did American Civil War era studies, and, back off, bastard. But I came to I came to doing it because I was really into Lord of the Rings in 8th grade. And so I was starting to, 8th and 9th grade, I'm really into Lord of the Rings, and I'm trying to see other stuff that the actors who were in the films, because I read the books, I watched the films, so I wanted to see other stuff the actors who were in the films had done. And so I started getting into these, other things that they had done, and I was watching. And basically, long story short, I found out that Sean Bean, who played Boromir, was in this historical fiction piece about a soldier during the Napoleonic Wars. And there were books written by Bernard Cornwell, and there was a miniseries, like a TV miniseries. To make a long story short, I watched all of them, I read all of them, I became obsessed. Sharp is really good. It's Sharp with an E if you're looking for it. And it is really good. It made me realize I could do history as a career. So so my early specialty was military history. I was good. I did Napoleonic Wars. I did American Civil War, World War I, because I actually had an ancestor who fought in it, and I have his bayonet, which is really cool. Phil Meade is an interesting man. He's my ancestor. So that was my early background. But then I realized that one of the other great passions of my life, I could actually do that as history, because there wasn't much. When I was in undergrad, I started looking into... Yes, you just come right back in, and here I am talking about history again. Big stock, right? Yeah. Does Steph talk about anything other than history? No. Well, sometimes. Sometimes I talk about my cat. But yeah, so I realized, while I was in undergrad, I have another major. Oh, thank you. Yes, history is great. I agree. History is literally my paycheck. I get paid to do this. It's so cool. I can't believe sometimes I'm like, I get paid to do history. That's amazing. Like, holy crap. I can't believe I actually pulled that off. Like I am an archivist. That's normal. Yeah, so, what was I saying? I was talking about, so I realized that there was, I like comedy a lot, and I do a lot of comedy history, as my other specialty area, because it is a very underserved, area of social history, and I personally believe you can learn a lot about a culture and a society by what is considered acceptable and what is not considered acceptable in comedy. It tells you a lot about social mores, what's considered appropriate, what's considered inappropriate, what you can joke about, and what you can't joke about. It tells you a lot about a society in that period of time. And so I really enjoy looking at it from that angle. And it's just, oh great, the subway's here, I can't go. The train was there, I couldn't go through. Bollocks. So so comedy history is actually my specialty. My other specialty. I do military history, obviously, still. I do a lot of that. But, comedy history is a very understudied area. I know I'm one of the few people who does it, and it's very, I know this because every time I look for academic articles, there's like nothing. There's very few people who do academic comedy research at all. So, Oh, bloody hell, I just clipped the corner of the... Shit. Anyway. Yeah, like, good example of comedy doing that kind of shift is Georgian to Victorian. So if you go to the Georgian and the Regency periods, if you look at, there are, oh my god, why do I keep driving into corners? Why do I do it? Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Stunt mode is the bomb diggity. Stunt mode is the absolute best reason and the only reason. In fact, I think stunt mode is why everyone should own this game. Stunt mode is the best version of this, is the best thing in this game. Like, bar none. I wasted so much of my childhood just sticking around in stunt mode. It is so stupid. I love it. You can play tag too, it's great. My brother and I used to play tag on the stunt track. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just driving like utter bollocks today. I don't know. It's a barge. It might be the Staten Island ferry making that noise. I don't know.
What's your name?
Great. I somehow made my own high school thing. Okay. So anyway, Georgian period. Comedy was very ribald, very crass, very base. I'm talking about like the 1700s. People in the 1700s really liked what we would call today toilet humor. They loved jokes about flatulence, they loved jokes about shit, they loved jokes about piss, they loved sex jokes, they were really into it. And actually, one of the Yes, basically. Yeah, that's death mode. I actually turned that off because I'm trying to unlock something by doing decently enough in a circuit to do that. And I can't do that if I explode constantly. Yeah, so basically there are a lot of examples in the 18th century of people who just really liked to make jokes about shit. There's actually a very famous person who I think a lot of people, if they don't know much about him, they would not understand this, or understand why they would not believe this. But this is absolutely true. Mozart had the sense of humor of the average 12-year-old in health class. Loved shit jokes. Loved stupid jokes like that. Also would pretend to be a cat when he was bored. This is not a neurotypical man. But Mozart loved scatological humor, like most people in the 18th century. He actually wrote a song called "Leck mich am Arsch," which actually does translate roughly to rough translation is "kiss my ass." Actual translation, literal translation, is "lick me in the ass." Yeah, so it was very normal. There's a lot of satirical prints. It was, and a lot of these involved like famous people like shitting, or otherwise like shitting into chamber pots, pissing on each other, passing gas, and this was normal. This was considered very normal. Like there were like public figures, representations of of countries as people. I'm not talking about like Hitalia. I'm talking about like John Bull, Uncle Sam kind of things that people did. There is unfortunately historical precedence for Hitalia. Mozart was probably just being a 12-year-old and was like, what if I wrote a song called "Lick My Ass," and then did it. Based on what I know about Mozart, he was probably just like, I'm gonna write a song called "Lick My Ass." Oh, thank you. I was thinking of doing some history streams at some point. Not during AGI, but at other times. So, if you, you want to hang on to this, I will do streams where I'll do, like, history lectures on stream at some point. I've been thinking about it for a while. I think it'll be fun. Jeez, I'm driving like absolute hooks today. Anyway, history. So basically 18th century, satirical stuff. Really, pretty like blatant. They didn't mince words. They didn't pull punches. They just drew people shitting. As a really good book I have called City of Laughter. It's about these prints and on scatological and sexual humor in like 18th century England, and in these prints. It's really a great book. I love it. And it's one of my cornerstone texts in my comedy history collection, which is surprisingly large, considering there's not that much written that are not like biographies of comedians. I have a lot of biographies of comedians, though. Big surprise, I know, I'm sure. So anyway, when the 19th century rolls around, you've got the Regency, and then eventually Queen Victoria, ends up, after a few other rulers, she ends up on the throne in the 1830s. So, we get into what is known as the Victorian era. Now, the Victorian era has some stereotypes about it that aren't 100% true. People think it was a very stoic time, a very suppressed time, a very, you couldn't, there was a very strict moral code and all that. And what it really was there was plenty of, quote-unquote morally questionable literature and other things out there. It's just that it was less likely to survive because it was printed on cheap paper, and people did not want to pass down porn to their descendants, so they hid it. Whereas the stuff from the moralists, that survived. And also, there was a librarian named Mr. Moody, and he made a big lending library in London, and if Moody did not think a book was suitable, he didn't stock that. So he had, he was okay with science. Like, obviously he wasn't like an anti-vaxxer or anything. Well, vaccines were still evolving during the 19th century. We only just kind of started getting them late in the Pasteur was working at that time, but on the whole concept of a rabies vaccine. But he wasn't like your anti-vaxxer type. He had a lot of he had like a bunch of copies of Origin of Species by Darwin in the library. So he wasn't in the lending library. He wasn't against, you know, scientific advances. He wasn't against any of that. He just didn't want anything that could be conceived as, like, you know, pornographic or morally questionable to appear in the library, because respectable middle-class people came to the library. How could we possibly show this? So all of this, you know, stuff, it didn't survive. There is, if you know where to look, there is surviving Victorian erotica. It's very weird, because it's written in like a typically... Jesus Christ, I keep hitting corners. It's written in this... Anyway, it's written in like a typically Victorian style, but then like there's like dirty words in there all of a sudden. It's very jarring and actually kind of funny. Yeah, in its own weird way, it is bizarre to read. So yeah, anyway, so the Victorians weren't like these like fancy stoic type, like they weren't like formal stoic, no smiling, like no, that they, I mean, the only reason the no smiling thing popped up is, it took like a few minutes for a camera exposure to work, so it's not easy to hold a smile for like 3 minutes. Like, try it. It's awful. So anyway, that happened. So Victorian humor is very gentle in comparison to Georgian and even Regency humor. And it's more quote-unquote family-friendly because middle-class people wanted to, you know, have these nice, safe family values that the whole family could enjoy. So it's very, you know, kid-friendly, quote-unquote. It's safer, it's gentler, it's less sexual, there's less, like, you know, there's less shit jokes. And then the Victorians, this is probably the most reprehensible part of anything about Victorian humor. They really liked shitty puns. They are, like, really bad. I've read collections of Victorian puns, and they are terrible. Like, you will cry tears of blood. They are... Oh, whoops. Okay, sure. Just launched me over there, so... Cool, thanks. Yeah, Victorian things are, I really need to start winning races, Jesus. I can use this one here, there's a lot of straights.
3, 2, 1, rush!
The car was just like, yes, we're gonna talk about comedy, holy crap, and it launched itself like 20 feet. There is still one key on this track that I do not have. It is very frustrating. But I decided to spare you all me going for it tonight. Because I have made people watch me try to get that key for 2 hours and not get it. And y'all don't deserve that. You good people. So I'm not gonna do that to you. How was I so much better at this as a child? What the hell was I doing? Oh, I'm in first point. Danger. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, there's your, comedy evolution. There's a juxtaposition in, comedy from one period to another. You bastard, get back here. That's, you know, that's just kind of a thing that people do. So again, you can kind of see, based on what comedy was available, what a society valued. And, it's, you know, it's like the Victorians, they really liked their middle class values. They really were trying to, you know, because the middle class really evolved into its current state, from what it had been before. It evolved into what it is now during the 19th century. And, you know, middle class people, they want to be respectable, they want to, you know, they want to, like, be presentable, they want to differentiate themselves from the more coarse working classes, or at least they did. They probably still do, honestly, who am I kidding? I'm like barely middle class right now. I was born working class. My parents actually have made their way into the middle class throughout my life, and but I still kind of maintain my working class sensibilities of despising billionaires and wanting wealth equality, redistribution of wealth. You know, favorite royal of any historical period. Good question. I'd have to think about that. I love, definitely, one of my favorites is Hatshepsut. She was a pharaoh, and she, despite being a woman, she took the title pharaoh, which is traditionally a male title. She took it, and it became hers, and that was that. She was pharaoh. And she got a lot done in Egypt during her reign. Actually, Egypt prospered quite well. She reopened some trade agreements with some other countries, like Punt. Punt is fun because we have no idea where the hell it is. Nobody wrote it down. People think it may have been somewhere in Ethiopia or Somalia, but they are not sure because no one wrote down where Punt was. Thanks, Egypt. Great job. But Hatshepsut is definitely, I think, one of my faves. And probably would, if forced at gunpoint, I would probably pick her. She's just because she was really cool, and because she just said screw gender roles, and she wore the beard. She wore the pharaonic beard. She wore the headdress. She wore everything. She just was like, she's like, I'm Pharaoh. Screw you. And you know, we're lucky that we have her records because, for various reasons, her name was erased from a lot of things. Her son was, because she was originally regent for her son, but she just kind of eventually ended up as Pharaoh, more or less, until she died, and then he took over the title after that. But it's like he wanted to legitimize his rule, so he was like, no, I'm gonna remove my mom's name from stuff because it's me. I need to make sure that, like, if she was my regent, she wasn't Pharaoh, she was my regent, you know. It was, I mean, a lot of people think there was some sexism there too, and maybe there was, but, you know, we can't, like, I don't know, but all I know is Hatshepsut's name did manage to survive in a few places. Good friend of hers who may have been a boyfriend, we don't know, wrote her name in her tomb at one point. And long story short, we have her name. She is here, and we actually have, yeah, maybe I'm not a mommy's boy syndrome. Yeah, Tutmos, you jerk. Come on, you can't erase history, Tutmos. Don't do that. Not cool, man. We need to know who people are. We don't need, like, giant statues of everyone. Ramses. But, you know, you know, it's good to at least write down people's names so we know they were there. It's important. You know, and he was like, no, I want to show everyone that I am now me, and it's not my mom. And then it's like, well, your mom was kick-ass, so screw you. I like your mom. She's one of my heroes. Your mom was cool. I deeply admire and look up to your mom, and want to name a cat after her someday. That is a plan of mine. I really am going to name a cat after Hatshepsut. That's been in the cards for a while. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, what the okay, yeah, whatever. I'm in first. I'm not going to win now. I was in first for 2 seconds there. It was really good. Yeah, I do. I like her better than I like him. In a very non-sexual way. I just think that Hatshepsut is much cooler than her son. You know? She's rad. I want to be like Hatshepsut when I grow up. I say grow up, I'm 31. You don't actually really grow up, you just kind of get older and, damn it, I was gonna win that. If I hadn't blown up, I would've won that. Anyway, yeah, Hatshepsut is really awesome. I love her. She's cool.
What's your name?
I want to, I wish I could see the other points. Yeah, she was cooler than him. She was so much, yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of people, because she made a lot of good progress for Egypt, and you know, she's just cool. More New York. We're going back home again. Just do all the New York tracks. I guess just kind of make, you know.
3, 2, 1, rush!
Yeah, we're just gonna only play New York tracks now. Ow, Jesus! Ow! What are you? Oh, you really? Really? You gotta do me like that? Bastards. Unfortunately, I have a few ideas of, So actually, I work as an archivist. That's my real job when I'm not playing video games and talking about comedians and stuff on the internet. I am an archivist. Yeah, orange. There you go. I think that says it all. That's all you have to say. Orange. Yeah. So my job is to preserve history for future generations by collecting primary source documents, doing oral histories, saving things. You know, just kind of taking photos and then, you know, making sure it's all preserved, kept safe and sound. Anyway, yeah, part of what I've been doing, I've been preserving items related to the pandemic lately. I've been collecting, you know, stuff like that. I collect news articles on things that happen in the town where I work at the library. You know, so basically my job is to help shape. Oh Jesus. Is to help shape that narrative for future generations. Make sure that I get them all the information so they can then look back and write and go, wow, it sucks. I really wish I didn't have to live back. I'm glad I didn't have to live back then. Those poor people. Which is kind of what pretty much every... Oh, cool. If she needs any help, you can hit me up and I will be happy to... you know, help give her some career advice, because I've been doing this for several years now. Amazing. Kind of weird to think I've been archiving for like 10 years, because I was kind of intern archiving in undergrad. It's weird to think I've been doing this for so long. Yeah, so you can always message me, you can, like, DM me on here, or, you know, Twitter. I'm 1863 Project on Twitter as well. Just reach out to me. I am happy to help get anyone started in history. It is what we need more people, because, you know, the more of us there are, maybe we can convince them to give us more funding. Ha 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 ha. That's a good joke. Funding. Can't see the rats thing. I just keep thinking of Germa. I love Germa. He's such a weirdo. If you've never seen Rat Movie, go after the stream. After I pass it off to Ninja Falcon for 2 hours, after he's done, go to YouTube, type in Germa, J-E-R-M-A, Rat Movie, and you will see something very beautiful, the likes of which you have never seen before. Yeah, I know, the humanities don't get funding that they need, the sciences don't get funding that they need. You know who gets the funding? Business people. The business majors always get the funding. Somebody, I think, on Tumblr once pointed out, like, yes, the humanities and the science majors need to unite against their true enemy, the business majors, and it was very true. My, because in general, like, history majors and English majors read a lot. Science majors do a lot of research and work, lab work. None of us get seen very often. We all just kind of vanish off into the ether and then show up around midterms and finals when we're not in class. Music majors, I think, as well, they're constantly off practicing. Business majors, they like to party and they can still get A's because they just have to learn how to be accountants. Yeah, there it is, unless it's got defense application. If it can kill minorities, it gets bags of money thrown at it. Yeah, exactly. They love, the government loves to kill people, and especially loves to kill people who, yeah, exactly, that's it. The government loves to kill people that they deem unacceptable, unfortunately. Especially if they can get the police to do it for them. They love it. It's their favorite. No secret, I'm pretty far to the left here. Pretty far. Yeah, oh jeez. Yeah, just drive on the grass in Central Park, see how that does you. Don't do that. Please do not actually drive into Central Park and drive over the grass. People need it. That's our shared lawn. In New York and the greater New York City area, it is hard to get a large yard. The further suburban you go, the bigger the backyards get. But in Manhattan, there is no such thing as a backyard unless you live way uptown, and even then it's like a tiny little thing. Central Park is Manhattan's backyard, and it is a shared space everybody gets to use. And if you want to know a local controversy here in New York, in the the New York Anarchist District, because that's what I'm just calling it now, because I think that's really funny. I can't get over that, New York Anarchist District. Big controversy here is several years ago they started building these skyscrapers called Super Slims. And Super Slims are skyscrapers for absurdly rich people to live in, and a lot of them overshadow Central Park. And they are blocking out the sun from a very popular part of Central Park where people like to sit and lounge and hang out and catch some rays. And this is very unpopular because it is basically ruining Central Park for a lot of people, and for the sake of billionaires who won't be there half the year. They actually call the area of buildings, they refer to it as Billionaires Row, because it's like a street where it's just a bunch of them in a row. It's the worst, and also all the buildings are ugly. I just like to throw that out there. They're not good. They're not appealing skyscrapers. They're all ugly. Ugly buildings. I can say that. My brother's the architect. I can say that. They're ugly buildings. Yeah, my brother actually is my kid brother does architecture, so I like to think I've got decent taste in buildings because I can follow his example with that. But yeah, the Super Slims are ugly. They really serve no purpose other than to give rich people another property in another state, and they suck. No, fuck you, bastard. So, nobody likes them except for the billionaires and the people who are getting paid to build them. And the architects, I think. I don't really think the contractors care for them, honestly. They're just doing their job. And people just do not like them. Like, this is a big controversy here in New York. So, at least one of them was actually forced to be made shorter. They took some floors down from it. Because a woman who was, I believe, in her 90s actually led a protest against it, and she was successful. And it was awesome. So, you can do that. So just a casual reminder, you can always fight back and tell rich people where to stick it. That is my wisdom to you for the day. Don't take anything lying down, especially if it involves billionaires. If you hit them in the wallet, especially, they do not like when you hit them in the wallet. So I recommend hitting them in the wallet. Billionaires have too much security, so you can't really do the Nigel Farage thing and throw a milkshake at them. But I highly recommend hitting them in the wallet, protesting. You know, if you're really mad at them, you can go right in front of their buildings and hold up signs telling them how much of a leech on society they are. You know, that kind of stuff. Just don't take things lying down. Make noise. Always make noise. You do not have to take anything lying down. You can stand up for yourself. And I wish I'd learned that when I was a little younger than I am now. I also wish I drove better.
What's your name?
Oh jeez, you know what? I see nothing wrong with suing your school if they did something terrible. Really? We're just gonna keep doing all the New York ones first?
3, 2,
Okay.
1, rush!
Anyway, I'm gonna go up here. So, fun fact, in real life this is a walkway, and you can use it, oops, you know, and try not to blow up like that. Yeah, there you go. Wolfie's right. If you feel the need to take things lying down, lie down in front of the offending person's door. There you go. That is the only acceptable way to be a doormat. Right there. If you're gonna be a doormat, you gotta force them to actually step on you. Make them realize you're a real person. Yeah, sure, go ahead. You can tell. Yeah, I'm sure chat would like to hear what happened at your school, so go for it. Oh, that was an explosion. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Back off. I'm busy here. Can't you see I'm driving? I don't do that jump anymore. I used to do that jump as a kid. I don't do it anymore because it goes between the twin towers and it makes me feel weird. Because they're not there anymore. They haven't been there for 19 years. I was 12 that day, and it's probably I'd say probably one of the scariest, if not the straight up scariest day of my life. And I'm now 31, so that's you know, that's like a generation changing event. Hey, I wanted to go in the subway and you got in my way. Fuck her off. That cube thing, by the way, it's real. It's in a... I believe it's called Astor Place. Anyway, it's near St. Mark's Place, which is my favorite street in all of Manhattan. It used to be the punk neighborhood. Some parts of that are still there, and I like it very much. There's a really good restaurant there called Kenka, which is it's an actual izakaya, and it's one of the few places in New York you can get a meal for under $10. Highly recommend Kenka if you're ever in town. They're the best. But yeah, that cube thing there that was on the left, it is real, and it actually spins. You can push it around in a circle if you want. You can spin it. Sometimes it'll spin on its own in the wind if the wind's particularly strong, but it's pretty heavy. But you can move it. There we go. This is probably how I used to do this as a kid. Use other people to make turns. That's very that's like a hockey move. Thinking about it. Just kind of checking people. This is the West Side Highway. I live here. It's very weird to see New York mirrored, by the way, because like I actually live right here. Oh my god, you got locked in your building? You got locked in the school building. Oh my gosh. They were able to, they got you out obviously, but oh thank god, they found you because the fire alarm went off. Jeez. Thank goodness they found you. That is terrible. Yeah, that was like accidental endangerment. Yeah. Thank god it was a false alarm and that it wasn't an actual fire. Oh my god. Glad you're safe. That is... Yeah, like that's the thing. No one would have known you were in there and like... Like you wouldn't have had a way out because they locked you in. That is terrible. Okay, I'm catching up to this person. Let's see if I can't nudge them out of the way. There we go. Oh, shoot. I'll lose a lot on that. Oh gosh. Yeah, especially if you're claustrophobic, oh my god, I can't even imagine. That's terrifying. I mean, you absolutely had every right to go higher if you had to. That was a great finish, wasn't it? I'm styling and fancy.
What's your name?
I really wish I could see all the scores. But they're out there.
Three, two, one, rush!
I really need to start winning races, though.
Checkpoint.
If I can start winning races, I'll be able to start racking up the points here. Yeah, there's the one key I don't have. It's been infuriating me for a few months now. I keep getting close, but no dice. Yeah, that's kind of how schools are. They just kind of only care when, like, it could potentially make them look bad, I swear. They just are like, oh, how dare you? I just got passed by, like, a Chevy Suburban.
Checkpoint.
How dare you, bastard? Get over here. Oh yeah, there's the Sharp series' influence on me. I still say bastard all the time. Everything is a bastard. Everyone is a bastard. Bastard, bastard, bastard. Like, that's been there with me since Sharp, probably. It's resurfaced recently because I've been watching a lot of Rick and Aid's material, and everyone there is also a bastard. Love them to death. Ugh. I miss Rick so much. Anyway, I'll stop making myself sad. Like, really, I miss him so much. This game, yeah, was when I was like 9. This game impressed the shit out of me. The graphics are pretty great for the time. Like the gradient of the sunset still holds up. I think it's still very pretty. But there's certain things here that this game amazed people. In some ways, like it was quite. What amazes me about it is that the signs are pretty readable. Yeah, I miss him so much. He was a blessing upon this earth. I don't know what we did to deserve Rick. God. Oh, I'm in first. What a good for me. I miss him pretty much every day of my life. And anyway, what was I talking about? I forgot. I was talking about this game, and I was talking about Rick Mail. People who don't know, Rick, he was for the Americans. He played he was in a movie called Drop Dead Fred. You may have seen that. For the non-Americans, you probably know who he is. I cosplay his character from The Young Ones a lot. Who is also named Rick, but with a C. Yeah. With a CK instead of just a K. Yeah. Yeah, The Young Ones is good. If you've not seen The Young Ones, please watch The Young Ones. It's such a good show. Oh my god. Actually, speaking of his material, I was down the shore yesterday, and my roommate and I were down there because we were celebrating her birthday. And there's not really too many places you can go right now, so we went to my parents' shore house. Yeah, please watch The Young Ones. It's so good. So we were down there, and we're walking to the actual beach, and we're going up near the boardwalk to get there. And I hear music, and I'm like, I think I recognize that. What is that? I'm listening, like, what is that? I know what that is. And as I got closer, it was the ending theme from Bottom, which is, I believe, called Last Night. I think it's the name of the song. I don't know if it was the actual version from Bottom that was playing, which actually was Aid's band did that. Aid was in the band that played it for the show. Fun fact, Aid is good at literally everything he does. He can cook, he can make music, he's funny. Yeah, Aid is just good at everything. Oh, bastard! Fuck! Anyway, yeah, The ending theme from Bottom was playing in public in New Jersey, and I almost like shat a brick. I was I was not expecting to hear it. And I was like, I'm like, wait. Like my brain just goes, yeah, Richie and Eddie are here. Wait, like, yeah, they're here. Yeah, Rick and Eddie have a habit of naming their characters after themselves. A lot of Richards and Richie's. It has a few Eddies. You know, and it comes from his last name actually, Edmondson. And then there's Vivian, who is clearly not named after Aid, but is probably Aid's most recognizable character. If you watch any British comedy at all, you would know Vivian if you saw him. He's very distinct. You've probably seen Vivian if you do any comedy stuff at all. He's the character from the young ones everyone like remembers. They remember Vivian. He's just very no. I cannot lose. I am going to win this one. Stay behind me. I am winning this one, you bastard. Fuck yeah. Good. And everyone is screaming because I'm probably gonna like.
What's your name?
I finally won one. Thank God. Whoop. Oh. Ah, my roommate just chimed in on the Oh, thank you for the follow. Yeah. My roommate can hear me from the other room. Yeah, the builders actually violated something regarding the Super Slim that they sued on. Wow, we're back to New York, what a surprise. And, it was some kind of zoning thing, and they tried to get through a loophole to basically create rich people spaces. The 90-year-old woman caught them and took them down. So yeah, I like cool old people. Speaking of cool old people, David Attenborough joined Instagram the other day. He got 1 million followers in 4 hours. There are actually more maps in this game than this is making it look. Unfortunately, I am stuck on, I went the wrong bloody way. Oh my god. Unfortunately, it just really wants me to get all the New York ones out of the... Oh god, I'm stuck. Help me! Okay, I'm back. Yeah, so, Oh, what the hell? Okay. Okay, that was weird. I have no idea what happened there. That was weird. But yeah, there's actually quite a few maps. There is the 2 New York tracks. There's Alcatraz, which you guys haven't gotten to see yet on this stream. There is Hawaii. There is Los Angeles, which hasn't come up yet. There is... trying to think of the cities they did. There's 2 New York tracks, downtown in Manhattan and uptown Manhattan. This is downtown Manhattan. Really, the uptown track really comprises, like, Midtown is in there too. I'm going in the subway. It's for y'all. Don't try this at home, really. Like, literally the worst thing you could possibly do is, like, drive a car down into the subway and, like... Yeah, Sparrow Soul. Yeah. Look, I'm back in 3rd place because I went in the subway. Don't do that! But, yeah, and then there's a few special maps that they don't show up in the circuit. There is, there's basically the crash track, which is kind of like a demolition derby style racetrack. There's the half pipe track, which is just basically a half pipe, but it's all the way around the whole circuit. And then there's the best track in the game, which is the stunt track, which is where I go when I just want to screw around. Does Chattanooga have a subway system? I didn't know that they did. If they do, that's awesome. Yeah. Actually, when it's something I want to do at some point, I want to do this. I want to try to go for there's a record that you can try to compete for. You can try to speedrun the New York City subway system. Oh, they do not. Yeah, I was gonna say you have normal trains though. Chattanooga's pretty known for train stuff, I think. Be very autistic for a second and talk about trains. We're all autistic here. That's like the whole point of the stream. I try to avoid the train stereotype when possible, but you know, sometimes you just gotta. But yeah, there is something that is. This is a thing you can do. You can, in fact, speedrun the New York City subway system. And I think with basically to speedrun the New York City subway system, the idea is basically you have to basically try to get to you have to stop in every station. And you see, public rail systems are great. I think more places should have public rail systems. We've been tested to see if you're yeah, I'd say it's worth if you. The thing is, you don't necessarily have to get officially diagnosed. If you feel like it's right for you, it's right for you. Like if you feel like you are autistic or you have ADHD or you know you have other neurological things going, if you feel like that label fits you, take it. If you get a formal diagnosis, that's, you know, I'm sure that helps a lot of people, but you know, you don't necessarily need one to identify. I mean, if there are people who want you to get a diagnosis to identify, but that's gatekeeping. Not everyone can afford a diagnosis. Not everyone can afford to go to a specialist. You know, if you feel like you are something, then, you know, if it fits you and it fits your experience, go for it. Get out of my way. I'm busy. No, I'm busy. I'm busy. Move, bastard. Ugh! Bastard time. It is always bastard hours here. Okay. Anyway. What was I talking about before that? Oh, the subway. Yes, so you can, in fact, speedrun the New York City subway. To do this, you have to, get, on the trains. Oh, thanks. I'm trying to be a good self-advocate. Thank you. So to speedrun the New York City subway, you have to, there's a few different speedrun percentages you can do, but obviously the one people really want to go for is the 100% speedrun of the subway, which involves you stopping at every single subway station on every line. You don't have to get off at every subway station, but you have to at least go through every single station, and the train has to stop at it. And that is the 100% completion run. So there's like something like about like 470 something stations, I think, and only about 80 of those stations have bathrooms. So yes, good shit. Now I'm winning. Races, finally. So the challenge is planning out your route very carefully. How am I still only in third place? This is... oh, that's what I needed. There we go. I love the weird usernames this game regenerates for you. It just kind of generates these weird names. Yeah, so the cool thing about the circuit is I don't have to do the whole thing at one time. It'll save it for me. I can hit continue circuit, and I can go out and mess around and do other things. So, a good example of a thing that I like to mess around with. Alright, yeah, get some rest. Thanks so much for joining the stream. Super appreciate it, as always. Glad you had a good time. Oh, feel free to have a good, yeah, so just, yeah, go have a good night, and, stay safe out there. This is the stunt track, for people who have not seen the stunt track. It is the greatest way to waste your childhood. I spent hours doing this as a kid, and I would still regularly boot it up like when I was in high school, when I was an undergrad. It just made me happy, because you could do stupid stuff with the car. The point of the stunt track is to just be an absolute plonker and just go ham. I literally just boot this track up when I want to go absolutely apeshit on something. And do stuff like this. So I just throw the car around and it just kind of... I'm probably not landing this. If I land this, I'm gonna get lucky. Nope. Yes. So there's, if I drive up this road all the way up, there's more up here. This level is, so the interesting thing about this level is, so there was the San Francisco Rush, was the first game in the series, San Francisco Rush. This is Rush 2, Extreme Racing USA. It came out about a year later. I think, or 2 years later, I'm not sure. So San Francisco Rush has 6 tracks. They're all based on San Francisco. And on the 6th track, if you know where to look, you can go down a hill. Look, I'm jumping over a pit of spikes. I'm gonna crash. Yay! Point of this track is to just stick around, honestly. So they, yes, basically, if you knew where to look on track 6 in the original San Francisco Rush, and I believe I actually streamed this once because I wanted people to see where it was. You can in fact, yeah, I went too fast on that jump, but you can in fact, if you go slow enough, you can actually launch off there. So if you know where to look, you can find a prototype of what probably is going to be the stunt track hidden in a cave. And you can screw around in there for a bit, which I've done. I kind of messed around in there. Unfortunately, when you explode, it takes you out and puts you back on the main track, which is very sad because I personally love stunt, and it's my favorite thing, yeah. The music that's playing right now is basically the soundtrack to my childhood. Come on, baby. Pull out of it. Ah. Bugger. Yeah! Yeah, so this jump... Apparently, there's a thing you can do. There's a glitch. I've apparently just learned this. Where if you put invincibility on as a cheat, which is... if invincibility is on, apparently you can launch yourself out of the stunt arena if you do this right. This is the boost. You probably know why it's called that. Anyway, when I was a kid, my brother and I would look at that level and be like, we'd look at this level and we'd see that jump and be like, oh, like, is that allowed? This game was rated E for everyone, but there's boobs in it. You know? You know, as you do when you're a little kid. You know, as we got older, we were just kind of like, yeah, it's boobs. That's probably just a developer joke. Whatever. Yeah, these little jumps are actually, like, the best ones. They, you just clip the corner of them, and the car goes absolutely apeshit. So, like, I just clip the corner, and the car you just fling the car. I was probably going too fast there. So this actually, this thing in the middle here, I call it the Jello mold. You'll see why when I get in there. It looks like a Jello mold. I don't know what this texture is supposed to be. I honestly have never been sure. But you can drive around. There's these little jumps in it here that I don't know if there's really much you can do with them. And then if you build up enough speed, you can launch yourself out of here. On an angle like this, and try to throw yourself at this Mountain Dew can that I've never gotten in like 20 years of playing this game. I overshot it, actually. Can you give me airtime? No? No? Okay, fine. Fine, be like that. Just be like that, you bastard game. Sometimes I wish I could face cam so you could see all the weird expressions I make, but most of the time I don't want people to see my face while I play video games, because I'm sure it's weird. Maybe I should be a VTuber. That would probably take a lot of setup and a lot of, you know, RAM I don't have, so whatever. Probably for the best that I'm not a VTuber. If I survive this, I have no idea what I'm... Nope. I'm getting very unlucky today. Last stream I actually got pretty lucky on some of these jumps. So basically you notice I went in practice mode, so it's not gonna like keep it as like my official high score on the normal thing. The reason I do practice mode on the stunt track is because it gives me a lot more time to dick around than the regular time limit. And, you know, 3 minutes just is not enough when you've got a track like this to just play with, explore, get into every nook and cranny, screw around. Like, there's just so much. That key there, I swear I've gotten it like exactly once in my life. And I can't remember how to get it. Up you go. I guess I'm going 50 miles per hour around that corner. That's exactly what that looked like. Yeah, that one was... I think I had to go off the yellow jump to get that. I can't remember. That's a Mountain Dew can up there. There's nothing up on this side. There was a key on the other side there, but... Anyway, this game... Oops, I'm just gonna go down here. I think I can actually drive up that hill if I really want to, but it takes forever. Like, can I... No, I can't. Okay. There we go. Well, I'm back up anyway. Yeah, so, there's a thing you can do in this game where I think if you hold down the bottom C button while it's counting down 3, 2, 1, rush, if you and the other, and player 2 both hold it down, you get to play tag. So, you know, one car will be designated as it, the other person is not it, and the idea is to spend the least amount of time as it. You can exchange being it by actually physically touching the other car, or if the other car explodes, they become it. And my brother and I wasted so much time playing tag in this game, and we would do it on this track because clearly this is the best track to play tag on. If you just look, there's because you've got like free range of motion, you can hide, you can jump, you can it's very easy to explode and, you know, switch out and make the other person it. I'm not gonna make this. Yeah, I'm really not having a good night. Okay, I'm gonna build up speed and see if I can launch off that yellow one. Okay, oh, you're running a little late? Okay, no problem. Yeah, just let me know how much time you need and I'll stall for you. Not a problem. I am more than happy to stall for you. It means I get to spend more time with my favorite track. In my favorite game. It is stunt. This literally, this track is like if there was like one thing that I would say encapsulated my childhood and gaming, it's this track. I would not call myself badass. I'm a 5'2" Sicilian bastard, but thank you. I appreciate it. Look how high up I am. I'm going very fast. Cool, I didn't even get airtime. I just exploded on impact. I'm spinning for no reason. Yeah! I can't remember how to get that key up there. I really can't. I feel like I've gotten it once by sheer accident. I just like, you know. Yeah, airtime. That's right, baby. I am so good. Oh yeah, thing to point out for people who have not seen this, it calls rolls flips and flips rolls, and it has aggravated me since I was about 10 years old. Thank you for your time. Like that's like a very petty thing to be angry about, but I have been angry about that for 20 years. And so you can tell I'm Sicilian, I hold grudges. They're very dumb grudges, but I hold them. So these guys, if you go at the right speed, you know, which I think is a little slower than I went off it. If you go nice and easy, you can go down these ramps, and you can just send yourself flying. I'm a little low for that Mountain Dew, but they are, I'm gonna actually have to watch videos and see how people, what angles and what speeds people launch themselves at to get some of these things, because I've been having trouble with some of them, and it's been very frustrating. Because I want to get these last things so I can unlock the stuff for people to see it. That's really the goal here, is to just get all the stuff so that everything's unlocked. Because I want people to see the rest of the game. I might have to do some unlocking on like on my own, just off stream, so nobody has to see it. Yeah, see 5 flips, but they're called 5 rolls because this game gets things backwards. But then again, this game's grasp on physics is very tenuous to begin with, so I think we can let that, you know, I think we can understand at least that they think this way. I'm not even sure what I've actually collected on the stunt track, what I'm missing. I'm gonna have to check. I think I have about half the keys at least. I just gotta... I love all the stupid sound effects, like you do trick and the people are like, ooh, or like they're watching fireworks. I'm not sure what the maximum you can go off these is without flinging yourself. I suspect it's somewhere in the 50s. Yeah. Oh god, I was actually at the right height. I was at the right height, but with the wrong aim. God damn it! Ah! Bloody hell, I was close. I was close, but no. This game is, best way to this game is probably like just one of the happiest memories of my childhood. I just spent so much time playing this game. My brother and I wasted hours with it. Okay, now I flung myself too far off to the side. That was not good. Thanks, I guess. Yay. Whoa, we did a flip. If you have never seen the Vine Sauce Tomodachi Life series, it is on another level. Vinny is one of my favorite streamers, there's no secret there. But it was the Vine Sauce team actually inspired me to start AGI in the first place, because I was watching one of their charity streams. But anyway, yeah, Vinny's Tomodachi Life series, I think it ran in like 2015 initially. It is the funniest. Oh my god, I don't even know how to... Like, he doesn't even have to do anything. It's really just, the characters are just doing these things, and like, he is basically reacting to their weird universe. Anyway, yeah, Whoa, He Did a Flip is from a particular video. Basically, 2 different... So in Tomodachi Life, you've got a bunch of your Miis, they're living on an island, you know, they can do things, they interact, they fall in love, they, you know, hang out with their friends. You know, basically just lets you... Finally, there we go. Lets your Miis be people. So anyway, when Mii falls in love, you can help them confess to the object of their affections. And so, basically, I'm not going to do too much spoilering this, but in Vinny's game, a character wanted to confess to another character, and did so. And confessions can be interrupted in Tomodachi Life by other characters. And so 2 other characters showed up. And the person picks the first, they pick the first suitor. So the, you know, and then so about 20 minutes later another character was in love, and, you know, so Vinny goes and has them go to confess to their favorite person. And the same 2 other characters showed up trying again, and were shut down a second time. Yeah, so if you just look up Vine Sauce, the Sloppy Seconds brothers, it is absurdly funny. It is probably one of my favorite Vine Sauce videos. It is so funny. I go back and watch it like at least once a month. It's just great. Yeah, anyway, yeah, that's why sometimes if you hear me say, well, we did a flip, that's actually a line from that video. Because it's just so friggin' funny. It is good. I'll roll along on the ground. Dark! Yeah! Swag. I'm good at this game. No. Yes. Wow, we did 4 flips there. But they were rolls. This game is stupid. And so am I. Alright, not bad. That's not a bad run. Not the best run, but it's not bad. Smart.jpg. Yeah, so this game is... Yeah, so I go to records. Statistics. Oh, Gay Tony! Yes, yeah, hey Alex. Gay Tony, my parents, Gay Tony still lives at my parents' house. My parents had Chipotle for dinner, and they went for a walk, and they left the bag of the Chipotle chips out on the table, and Tony, he got in the bag, he pulled out some chips for himself, ate them, and the bag ended up on the floor. So when they came back, the bag was on the floor, and Tony looked really smug. Yeah, Tony likes chips. He likes potato chips. He likes tortilla chips. He likes chips. Yeah, so that's what Gay Tony was doing. My dad sent a picture of him to me, which I can show you all here. My dad sent me this photo of Tony looking smug after he stole the chips. Look at that smug bastard. Look at him. He just really wanted the chips. What a jerk. Yeah, so there's, you see Vegas, I have that 1 key that I don't have. New York is completed. Hawaii, I have 1 key, 3 Mountain Dew. New York also completed. Alcatraz, 1 key, 3 Mountain Dew. 2 Mountain Dews in LA, and I have no idea where they are. Actually, no, I know where they are. They're on these roofs, and they're very annoying, and I'm having trouble getting to them. I'm going to have to watch some videos. Seattle, 1 key, which I know where it is, 2 Mountain Dew. The half pipe, I have a lot. Oh, yes, I have a cat named... Yeah, I know, there's a GTA character named Gay Tony, and I have a cat named Gay Tony, and it's... Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. But I don't know where my cat is. Murph? Oh, he's on my bed. Okay. Yeah, so those statistics are not they don't count for practice mode. They only do the original Gay Tony. The GTA character was actually created as Gay Tony. And the cat Tony is just named Tony. Did I go back to Russia, or are you still looking at Tony? Oh god, you're all still looking at Tony. I'm sorry. There you go. There you go. And, we realized later that he was gay. He was taking an interest in the male cats and ignoring the female cat that we had. So, so we were like, okay, so he's also Gay Tony. So they're both Gay Tony. Gay Tony origin story, I guess. Let me tell you, it is really painful when you know where these keys are and you cannot get them. It is aggravating. You'll notice that Stunt does not have a death race mode because it is impossible not to die on that track unless you have There's apparently a cheat code for invincibility, but that takes the fun out of this game. Because the point of this game is to explode in the most spectacular way possible. So you can see my best lap times. For tracks I've actually not died on. I'm pretty good on the New York tracks, honestly. They're really my specialty. Yeah, so if I screw around. Seattle, I know where the thing is, and I have not been able to get it. It's very frustrating. Alcatraz is interesting. Do I have anything I can use here that might... Let's screw under the... Yeah! You don't know any personally. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You can say... I can, if you ever want, I'll put Tony in, like, the video chat on the AGI Discord so everyone can meet Gay Tony. And you can all say you know at least one LGBT animal. Yep, it's, I think the first notable, like, the first time people really noticed animals could be LGBT. There were some penguins at the Central Park Zoo years ago. I think I was in high school. And they, two male penguins, and they raised a baby together named Tango, and there's, like, there's a children's book about it named, And Tango Makes Three. It's very cute. Oh, yeah, dogs don't really discriminate, I think. Dogs are all, bi or pan, I guess. They'll just take whatever. Or whoever, they just don't care. Bloody hell. Yeah, seabirds, I think, yeah, the most famous case I could think of was Tango. Tango's parents. I can't remember their names, but yeah, it's very common in penguins and other seabirds, to pair up in, same gender pairings. It's very interesting. I want that key. I want it. Give it to me. Oops. Whoops! Jumped into the ocean! Could have done that in real life yesterday, but I didn't. Because it was fucking cold. Yeah, no. Anyway, yeah, if you don't live near the ocean, yes, no, I use the subcompact a lot, because I like small cars with high maneuverability. It's a running thing in every racing game I've ever played. I tend to use small cars with high maneuverability. And then I win by just exploiting the immense, like, movability of the car. Right now I'm using a Formula 1 car, though, because I can. And also because this one accelerates a little faster, so I can set up for jumps and things. Okay, so this says to go in at, like, 100. Let me shift to the right and go up. Oh, frick! See, there's that key up there, and I can't. Let me pull up my guide. I have a guide here. No, I have a guide. No, it's right here. To see, like, what it says on that. Nope. Don't want that. And I can actually look at it, and it says this is a very difficult key to get. Have to go to the hill, jump to the roof, land on the chain link fence, turn right and accelerate. Combining all these words here. Anyway, I can, in fact, there is a Mountain Dew can out here in the ocean. I jumped too far, it wasn't there, but there is a Mountain Dew can out in the ocean. I think it's actually on that end over there. But it's just fun to look for. Oh! Cool! I just blew up. Good for me! Yeah, should do an entire, stream where I exaggerate my accent for 2 hours. And just talk like I'm in, like I'm Marissa Tomei's character, Mona Lisa Vito. Be appropriate, she's good with cars. That's her thing. That's a good movie, by the way. You should watch that. It's a very good movie. Okay, so I want to go 110, 120. Slow. Up. And then up. Oh god, no. Not even close. How am I supposed to do this? I can't even figure out how. I'll just roll down the hill and die. Let me go back and build up some speed. Anyway, the reason you do the keys and stuff in practice mode is because it is very impossible to do these things while trying to win a race. It is, some of them are so out of the way. And it's just ridiculous. So, practice mode exists so you can do things like this. I swear. You can actually like get these things. Diddy Kong Racing did not have practice mode, so you could not get things. Oh, how did they? I'm gonna have to watch a video on that because that's ridiculous. I can't even. Ow. I'm gonna have to actually watch a video of somebody doing that because there's no indicator on how to do that. This has also vexed me for a while here is there's a Mountain Dew can on this jump here, this loop, and I have to figure out where is the right place to hit the brakes and stop so I can land on it. Oh, I actually came kind of close on that one. Okay. This is a very difficult thing to do. It? Did I get it? Did I? No, I went too far. No! Just let me die! I can't get out! No! Yes, it's over here, I think, actually, if I go around over here. I think I can jump into the ocean. I think it's backwards. So if I turn around over here... There's also a Mountain Dew can out in the ocean. Maybe I got that one. Come to think of it, I think I got that one. So that's Mountain Dew can number 4, yeah? Whoops! I got a guide over here that I'm trying to use to get these things to make sure I go at the right speed. Second overhead. Yeah, I think I got that one, come to think of it. Break near the top, yeah. Okay, anyway. Back at it! Yeah, I think I got that one. Oh, I just missed it. Damn! Okay. Let's try again! Just keep doing this until I... This is just such an exercise. This game, I swear, is just such an exercise in futility. There are things in this game I've literally been trying to do for 20 years and have not been able to do. No, slow down too soon. I almost landed that and I'm very concerned. That should not have been... I should not have even come close to landing that, and I don't know why I did, and I am concerned about this game. I mean, as I've said many times, this game's grasp on physics is pretty tenuous, and it really does not have any idea what it's doing at any given point. It's just kind of guessing and come on! Oh! Damn it! Close. Oh, okay. Yep. Doesn't give me it doesn't really give me like an estimated speed. But it says I should change the view to the front of the vehicle. So I guess it's this. There's my nose cone. I feel like an airplane now. This is terrifying. Okay, this is actually kind of terrifying when you're doing it like this. Like, no, I don't like this. I'm just gonna roll backwards. I think I'm stuck. Okay. Okay, I think I... No! Stop trying to... Let me reverse, hang on. Okay, there we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. There we go. Alright. Oh, did I get it? No! 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 Ah! You bastard! I'm good. How are you? Bastard Mountain Dew can. Yeah, this game is like, I swear, it's just Mountain Dew. It's like such a stereotype, and yet I think I braked too late. I braked too late. Yeah, I braked way too late. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll just go inside the map. That's fine. I'm trying to just land on this thing. Oh, let me land on it. No! Oh god. Oh god, I hate this. I'm getting so nauseous! My brother used to make things, my kid brother used to play Roller Coaster Tycoon, and he would make these rides that would, you know, there's like a hypothetical, like, roller coaster that would kill people, like, and they would be happy while they died, I guess. That was the, yeah, my brother basically made roller coasters like that in Roller Coaster Tycoon, but, like, not with the intention of, like, providing a humane execution. He just made these roller coasters that, no human would really be able to survive in real life. They were just insane. And then he would, like, do the POV on them, and I would get nauseous watching the videos of these things. I would get so motion sick. Come on, come on, come on, come on! No! Oh my god, I missed it by literally, like, a nose. Literally a nose. See, like, if I was the Duke of Wellington, I would have gotten that. That's a history joke, by the way. If you didn't know, the Duke of Wellington was known for having a very large, pointy nose. The boy that his troops nicknamed him Nosy. He had a very prominent nose. It's probably his most notable feature. He also called his infantry the scum of the earth. Affectionately. In a weird... it's very weird, I know. Come on. No, it was too early. Oh my god. Okay, the walkthrough I have was right, though. It is definitely easier to get this thing with the nose cone. Yeah, I keep getting really close, and it's very frustrating. I'm trying to get this for about 20 years. But as a child, I had no idea what I was doing, and for some reason, my copy of Rush 2 doesn't save things. It doesn't save progress. It's very annoying. So, and jam on the brakes. Come on, come on. Oh, I think I'm too late. Are you kidding me? I landed that? Are you fucking shitting me? Somebody clip that, please. Somebody freaking clip that. I was not ready for that, but did I get it? No, I did not. Yeah, when you clip that, that would be great. Thanks. That screwed me up. I was not prepared for that. I'm just gonna keep going a little bit until, ooh, Why did you click out of the program? No. I'm just gonna keep going until Ninja's ready. So I'm just waiting for Ninja to take over from me. As soon as he is ready, I am gonna pass it off. He just needs a few extra minutes, so... And I missed again. Bollocks. So as soon as he's ready to go, I'm gonna hand the stream off to him. And I would... Hopefully you will all go and enjoy... Yeah, I don't know either. I hope one of you clipped it because I'm impressed with myself, but also very confused. I normally... Oh, thank you, thank you. I love the, by the way, I love the slugs for Twitch clips. This one is Inquisitive Blue Watercress Future Man. Like Twitch slugs are the best. Okay, come on, come on. No, no, oh! I drowned. Yay. Oh my god, you both thank you. Okay, good. Yes, the more clips of my idiocy, the better. Thank you. 2 adjectives, an animal, and a default Twitch emote. That's how the I was wondering what the their formula was. Any noun? Yeah, okay. That's very interesting. I was wondering what their That's interesting that there is a formula to it. I did not know that. No? Oh, but I survived. By sheer coincidence, I survived. Wonderful. La 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 la. Just kinda keeping an eye out. I should open Discord and see what's going on. Don't text and drive, by the way. Don't text and drive, my friends. It is bad. You will die. Seriously, do not text and drive. It is very dangerous. If you have to send a text message, if there are any younger kids following me, if you are learning to drive, if you have to send a text message... Oh, come on! My freaking corpse didn't get it? Bastard. Anyway, if you have to send a text while you're driving somewhere, pull over. I am dead serious. It is for your good. Please, pull over. Okay, looks like Ninja is ready, so I am going to, I'm gonna pass the stream on to him. Looks like he's live. So I'm gonna, after this 33 seconds, I'm gonna pass it off, and we're all gonna have a good night, hopefully. If I get it on this, I'm gonna be pissed. I did not get it. But I landed on the ground. Okay, I'll give it one more go. Literally, this will be the last attempt at it. I'm gonna hand it off, and this is it. I've got 10 seconds to do this. Here we go. 5, 4, 3... Oh, I overshot it badly. Nah, whatever. I'll try it next time. There we go. Alright, so, again, we are here for the Autistic Self-Advocacy Network, Autistic Women and Non-Binary Network. And thank you all so much for your continued support of AGI. I really... I really have to thank you all again so much for being here. We're gonna go raid Ninja Falcon 2 in a brief moment. And just get that all set up. So I will leave you all on an image of Gay Tony being smug. But there you go. So we're gonna pass this off. We're gonna raid. And, oops, I wrote that wrong. Hang on. Forgot to write the word raid. That would be good. Okay, so there it is. Yes, so see y'all soon. Thank you all so much for your continued support of ATI. You're all the best. Love you, and I will see you next month. Maybe sooner if I do a history stream. We shall see. So, thank you guys. Have a great night. We're gonna go raid. I did not realize I had that many viewers. Wow. Thank you all. Amazing. You're all great. Alright, good night.